Welcome everybody. Today we're talking about AI marketing, personal branding and content distribution, and of course, short form video marketing. So you want to start off strong with AI marketing? Kind of show a little bit about what you do in terms of AI with marketing, and then I'll go over what I do in AI.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I personally don't really work a lot with AI for content creation. Like I'm currently in the process of figuring it out. Like actually had a call today with an old buddy of mine. He's building kind of an AI content agent to create like faceless videos for theme pages. Like I gonna test it out and I can definitely like tell you guys more on the next call and also like maybe show you even how the content will look like. So you guys can really see like the progress of this kind of content like step by step from this call on. But yeah, as mentioned, like we don't really work with AI yet. Like we fully like take a look at the competition, what the competition is doing, how their marketing looks like, how their content looks like, how their yeah, what content formats they actually post. We just like get the information and try to model it for our own, create the content, and then test it. Either it works, it doesn't work, and then like when it works, we just double down and create more of it.
That AI content is going to be probably huge. I see all these bigger name influencers. What they're doing right now is they're opening up massive amounts of Instagram pages and then taking all of their videos and just flipping around on all these different pages. Like one guy that I'm watching is like Rob the Bank. He's over here in Puerto Rico. I met him like once or twice, but he hired an agency to kind of create a whole bunch of different IG pages and just repost for him. It's like I can only imagine the benefits of that. It could be probably huge,
Yeah, you need way less
you know.
time to invest into content. Like it's just
Yeah.
bulk content. Are you
What I'm
currently,
doing,
you do it actively or you use it actively?
yeah, I use a lot of actually AI in my own agency. So I have results-based marketing agency, as you guys already know. And but what I use it for is every client that I have, we use a GPT. So we take all their previous sales calls and objections and all that. We transcribe them with Descript and we build out what we call like a GPT, a marketing brain for each individual client. And then by using that marketing brain, we're further able to build out copy scripts for the videos and the funnel, and even just create a bunch of higher converting videos that the people should actually start recording from them, like video topics and bullet points to make life a little bit easier. But what really helped me with this is that when I'm running ads previously, before iOS 14, all where you would make your ad was completely dependent about the interest-based targeting. So you got the campaign level, you got the ad set level, and the actual ads. That ad set level where you do the interest-based targeting, like for now, that does not even matter anymore. Like what you put in the actual ad is where the ad will go to. And I believe it's because Facebook is a business, so they want to keep people on the platform longer, and they readjusted their own AI to not focus more so about interest-based targeting, but focus more so on reading the actual ad using AI, reading the actual video using AI, reading the actual graphic, and then taking that ad and putting it out to the right person. So what has helped me almost hugely, tremendously, is just by taking those sales calls, throwing to the GPT, and using that to better target out to those people that are actually be interested and resonate with that audience.
Well, that's interesting to see that you fully work like with the sales call recordings because if I wouldn't know anything about ads, I would do like the same as I did like with organic content on Instagram. I would just take a look what the competition is doing in terms of ads and try to model it for yourself. Do you think this could work as well for ads, or would you create like ads specifically with AI, like for us the specific business model without trying to copy?
Well, actually, recently I actually fired my graphic designer, so a lot of my ad graphics now are being done through ChatGPT, Dolly. They just recently released a new update that it's the image generation is actually it's really great. It's really amazing. And just like you said too, what we can do is for every client, I create what I call a competitor list. and I go into the Facebook library. I look for ads that have been up for at least 30 days because it's not like someone's gonna put up an ad out there and not be making the money and leave it out there. So we take all those competitors' ads, we throw into a document, and actually the GPT reads through all of the competitors' information and all their copy and all their ads. I literally download their videos, I put it into Descript, transcribe them, and put it into this document. And the AI then takes that competitor's ads and then further fuels our ad copy with it as well too, which has been huge for me as well. It allows me to launch ads now and kind of really just get a hit right out of the back. Like allow it to really make money or get scheduled appointments really, really quickly, a lot quicker than I used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting actually.
It's huge. And then in addition to the to that, I mean, I'm not too crazy just yet about using AI chat because a lot of my stuff is in finance. You know, AI chat, Go High Level has AI chat on there and it's really, really good. But what I've seen so far with AI chat is it does push to kind of continue a conversation. So I haven't really been using that with my finance guys. I've mostly been using it add to an appointment setter to schedule all calls so that it doesn't just have the AI chat just push and push and push and push the conversation. I'm telling my appointment says go in there, ask the three qualification questions, and then boom, schedule an appointment.
I think like if I don't know anything about AI and I'm a business owner, I would have kind of like the feeling when somebody would say use AI for chat, for example. Like doesn't matter if it's like Instagram DMs, if it's like the chat window on a website. It's like I would think, does it really seems like a real person? Because like when you are at any crypto broker and you reach out, it's like you or it's like a robot actually. You see it's a
Mhm.
robot. Do you think when people use like the AI, would you more set it up as a robot, kind of like at the beginning that people know it's a robot, or would you try to make it like as much as a human as possible?
Yeah, you got to build it out as much as a human as possible. For certain niches, I absolutely love AI. Like if it's like a restaurant or a contractor, I love AI because you're not really dealing with business owners. But you and I, business owners, we can instantly see that this is an AI chat talking to me. Especially so I with contractors, I use AI chat with it. With my finance guys dealing with business owners, I try not to use AI because people like more so of a personal touch, and business owners don't want to be spammed. And like kind of like when I going back to what I said before, is that the AI chat really continues the conversation, and business owners are all time related. So if they have to talk to the person a lot, they don't really like it. They rather work with somebody that boom in, get funded, boom out. That's it.
Well, that's really
You know what I mean?
interesting to see, yeah? Because from my experience, I have also worked with couple personal brands. They are selling either like a high ticket, which is 2,500 USD plus, or they gonna sell like a medium ticket, which is 500 USD. And the brands I've worked with, they fully automated like their DMs with an AI chatbot. They positioned it also like as much as a human, but it was always the same system. And the funny fact is, like at one point in the DMs, they try to figure out like how qualified is the person financially, and when the person is not that high in finances, they pushed it like to the medium ticket funnel, which was the 500 USD offer. And this is the good point there. The AI fully sold the 500 USD package. So people didn't even realize it is AI. So they just bought the 500 USD package, fully automated in the DMs. And they made like a 40K in the highest month. This was crazy, bro.
Oh shit. Bro, so you're saying that for pretty much lower ticket stuff, like anything under like $1,000, AI is pretty good at selling, whereas, anything above kind of that amount, you're taking it to more of a human
Yeah,
commission-based
exactly.
closer.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
And it was pretty easy to set up because it's like always the same process. It's like the AI didn't really need a lot of selling skills because the AI just how to say, they lead the people through the conversation. At one point, they send out like a short medium ticket VSL where people like get a YouTube video link, not even a funnel, it was just a YouTube video link, then said, hey, here I recorded a new YouTube video where you learn XYZ in XYZ of time, blah, blah, blah. People watched the YouTube video, and the YouTube video was kind of like a 15, 20, 25-minute VSL with the call to action at the end. Like if you are in the offer, get back to me on Instagram with I'm in. If you have any questions, get back to me with your questions. And if you are out, get back to me with I'm out. And then like the people who watch the YouTube video, they got back into Instagram. If they are in, they send like the payment link, people directly paid, or they answered the
That's super
question.
smart.
But if they are out, they also did like kind of like follow-ups over and over the time because this is like how they make the money. Like most people don't buy like the 500 USD directly in the DMs. So sometimes you need like 3, 4, 5, 6, even 12 times to follow up that people like really buy the offer at the end. And I think like a human setter would never like follow up 10 times. It's like they're getting tired after 5, 6 times, but they I just boom, 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 boom. And this is where the sales come from.
Do you use like so you have the AI set up so it's following up with the people?
Exactly.
And then how often does the AI follow up with the people? That's I love that. That's so cool.
At the beginning, almost every day, but it's like the more the
Wow.
time flies, they just like stop for 2 days and then follow up again. Then like after for 5 days and after 1 week. So it's like the 12 follow-ups. It's not like day by day. So there's still like a time difference when the AI follow up, but it's like pretty consistent. Like 12
Yeah,
follow-ups, I would say in like 1 month, maybe like 1.5 months maximum. But this is like people won't buy maybe the first time because they need more informations to nurture. Maybe they don't have money right now, blah blah blah. I think everybody who's watching the videos like knows the problem of a business owner. So, but this is what I did. They just follow up, gave the people information, answered the questions because it's like the same question over and over again, and then people are gonna buy the product because they don't buy because like they're writing with an AI or a person. It's not about that. It's about building the personal brand. Like the better the personal brand is, people get to know, like, and trust you. It doesn't matter like how the chat is going. They just need to see the value of the offer. The price point needs to fit, and they're gonna buy it.
yeah, that is honestly pretty really cool. I absolutely freaking love that. Um, I've been using a lot of AI, kind of trying to switch it up a little bit, showing a little another successful story that I like as well too, is simply of using AI as chat widgets on people's websites. So now, a couple of months ago, I was selling a lot of the AI to a couple of roofing companies. And what all we would do is we would set up that AI, put a web chat widget on like a roofing company's website. I would specifically look at websites that have, more than 5 or 8 pages because those people have probably spent a lot more money on those pages. And then I would just reach out to those people and pitch them on that little web chat. And the entire point of that web chat was to you know, people are coming in into the website, it would answer their questions and book them in for an estimate and also give them the price of how much it would cost. So people are kind of a little more pre-framed. People go hit this chat, they're like, hey, how much would this cost for me? The AI would be like, great. When was the last time you did a roof replacement? How many sets of shingles do you have? Because oftentimes other previous roofers would just put another stack of shingles on top of things, and so if they had to remove more, it would cost more. But they would input all that information, go back and forth to the AI, and at the very end of it, the AI will give them like a kind of a cost breakdown of, hey, this is going to cost you 20 grand for this roof replacement. But guess what? We also have a financing option. So if you only put like $100 down, whatever, you can pretty much finance this entire roof and not have to pay that full 20, 30 grand, whatever it would be. But just by having that simple thing, first of all, that was a no-brainer sell for me and the roofing company because the roofing companies are, they're making really good money, so they're able to afford it. If I were to approach the roofing company making less than 10 grand a month, it won't really make sense for them. But people that are making, millions of dollars, 50 grand a month plus, they can fully afford it and they absolutely love it because they already have all the traffic going to their site. They just need a better way of monetizing it, kind of. But long story short, I'm trying to say is that by implementing that AI chat widget on there, Bro, that's so simple to set up as well too. Go High Level has like an AI employee on there that you can quite literally just copy and paste it with different businesses on there. And it took me only a few minutes to set up. I'm going to allocate an SOP to my VA if I want to continue to do this in the future. But just by having that on these contractors' websites, it's able to intake these people, figure out exactly how much the opportunity cost that person was. And then honestly, contractors are really busy, contractors are super busy. They always have jobs. It's not like that's ever going to change. But just by being able for a contractor to go into the pipeline and see that, hey, this job is significantly worth way more than everything else, and we'll prioritize this job first rather than everything else. That was completely worth I think I charged like 2,500 for 3 grand price tag, $200 a month retainer, just kind of manage it. I don't have to do shit to really manage it. But that's completely worth it for them. And they absolutely love that. So I mean, just for the people that are watching that, this is just a fantastic idea on what you can offer people as well too. Just that little web chat widget, you just go high level, you just copy and paste it to everybody, you know.
Yeah, and I think it's you there can be a person like sitting behind the widget, behind the Instagram DMs, but people like they get sick. They don't work 24/7. They take off on Sunday, they sleep whatsoever. Like there are so many different reasons, but the AI is like you need to set it up once, test it, and if it works, you don't need any changes and just run it over again 24/7. And as you said, it's like the same with the DMs. Like people get way faster response, so they have like currently they have like let's say they have right now their attention. They text the widget right now, and if they need to wait half an hour for feedback, their attention is gone. They look somewhere else. And it's the same with Instagram. Like people text you right now, and like people don't want to wait. Like people want to move fast if they want anything. It's the same like with the Instagram DMs. Like, if they get direct response, direct VSL, direct like payment link, directly the question answered. It's like boom, 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 boom. They have the information, make the decision, either buy or don't buy. But
Yeah, going off
because
of what you're
they
saying, bro.
it's
Sorry, go
easy.
ahead.
No problem. It's easy. Easy.
Yeah, it's huge. The just like you were saying, going off of what you're saying, the sooner that you can get back to that lead, the easier that sell is going to be because people are excited right there. And then I kind of just want to show a little story just to kind of solidify that. Is I have this one client that it's a credit bureau business owner, and each week by week by week, he was doing like 3 to 7x on his money with Facebook ads. But then he had this one week where he had no closes, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I look into the ads, nothing wrong with the ads. Looking to Go High Level, nothing wrong with Go High Level. I look at his appointment setters, the bad fit, no offer rate, lead quality, all that shit was the same. But the and then I reached out to my client and I was like, hey, what happened this week? He's like, yeah, I just had a bad week. I was busy. I had to reschedule a whole bunch of appointments. What I'm trying to say is that, humans, we're not always consistent. Sometimes we can kind of have like a bad week in terms of maybe appointment setting or just closing deals. AI, every single time it's the same. So if you're able to really land that system, get an AI that's converting it and running, the opportunities are really endless. Plus, AI works 25/8. We don't.
Yeah, fact, fact. And what I saw last week is I have a friend of mine. He's even doing like a phone AI, or how to call it, like in the German market. It's for example when you call your barber, like you, the barber won't pick up the phone. It's like you have the AI pick up the phone, ask like who are you behind the phone? What do you need? Do you need haircut? Do you need your bird cut? Whatsoever. Then you ask the AI like, "Are you free for an appointment tomorrow, 10 a.m.?" Then the AI says, "No, I can't tomorrow, 10 a.m. There's no spot free. I can't on Wednesday, for example, at like 2 p.m." So it's the same process over and over again when it comes to booking appointments with the phone as well. And he was even able like to manage to automate this, and now he's making like 40 to 50K a month just by offering this AI service to companies in Germany. So, and he doesn't even need to work a lot. Like he's fully like focusing on sales, getting more clients in. Because as we said earlier, he built up the system once and now like just duplicated client for client for client.
Boom. I absolutely love that. Kind of going off of what you're saying, people, I feel like people are kind of inherently lazy. I live over here in Puerto Rico right now, and if I were to call any barber, any bar, any restaurant, pizza place, what a gym, whatever it is, nobody answers the phone here, bro. Literally nobody answers the phone in Puerto Rico. It's honestly it's crazy. So I mean, I feel like this is a fully untapped market over here in Puerto Rico that somebody can come in with one of these AI voice systems and just completely just take over Puerto Rico, bro. Just imagine how many people are calling these businesses. And I'm telling you, nobody answers the phone. Nobody answers the phone. Imagine how much additional revenue you can make with these businesses over here in Puerto Rico just by responding to calls. And it's the most simplest thing, and just like you said, you can literally copy and paste that right over to every client.
Yeah, and it's funny to see because in Germany actually like nobody's using it. Like literally almost nobody. Like my friend is the first guy I ever saw doing this in Germany. Like it's really interesting to see because Puerto Rico is on the complete other side of the world that it's like way more developed compared to Germany. But for example, when you have like a restaurant, like you need one person just picking up all the orders like every day for day. First of all, it's a boring job. Maybe the person gets sick, he doesn't come, and then maybe the chef needs to hop in, but the chef has way different tasks. So it's and taking orders all day, like it's easy, you can automate it. It's the same process over and over again.
Yeah, you literally just copy and paste it right over. I feel like one of the coolest systems for a restaurant is just have AI completely just handle all of your deliveries. Like a pizza shop, somebody will call through Messenger or shoot, someone will text them, hey, I want a pizza with X, Y, and Z. Boom, have AI automatically put the order into the chef. Chef puts it out, and then have Uber Eats just fucking deliver or whatever it might be. I feel like that you can completely automate a business just with AI there.
Yeah, just imagine like in, I wouldn't say 5 years, maybe like in 10 years, you call your favorite restaurant, then you speak with an AI, then you only have real people in the restaurant like preparing your food, but then you have like a drone picking up the order and fly it to your home. So
Yes.
you don't even have like the delivery guys. I think
Yeah,
it
but at that
it will
point,
be like
at
that.
that point, you can replace the cooks too with AI. You know?
So it's like a
Have you?
niche for the future. It's just starting out actually. Like the earlier you get in, the earlier you build it for yourself. Like, bro, it's like a no-brainer for everybody actually, for every business.
Just like you said, we're in the very early stages of this. Not many people are even, it's a trend that everybody's kind of hopping on. I just saw on the news that I think somewhere in Japan, there's a McDonald's that's fully automated with robots and AI. Like not a single person's on there. I think the manager just goes there once a week just to kind of check over everything and add like more food and raw materials onto it so they can actually make the stuff. Like that's an entire restaurant. McDonald's fully automated with robots. Like, wow, that's crazy, you know? And just like
Mhm.
you said too, we're in a very, very beginning stages of this where a lot of older, I mean, a lot of people that are already in that have, excuse me, where a lot of people that already have businesses that might be overwhelmed with AI or might think it's overcomplicated or just overall just don't want to get into that stuff. That you and I, people like us that understand how powerful AI truly is, can go to these businesses, tell them, hey, I'm gonna put AI into your business. I'm gonna make you 30% extra revenue. And boom, that's a no-brainer offer to them. And then boom, you can make money. The business owners can make more money. I just feel like it might be a little bit overwhelming for
Mhm.
already business owners, established business owners, to do that themselves, and that makes it a perfect opportunity for people like us.
Yeah, exactly. Because like all of those business owners, they don't have the time or the energy to set it up on their own. Like this is why we are here. Like we are here to help everybody. Like we set it up for ourselves properly. We set it up for multiple businesses and it's running. And this is also the reason why we made the decision to create this community, to create the warp, just to teach everybody who's more interested in learning from us that we can teach you everything we know about marketing, about sales, about go high level, pretty much like all of our knowledge. Like here in the call, we just like talking about different topics we have in mind, see what each other is doing because like Blade and I we have different businesses. But at the end of the day, it's like the same over and over again. So if you're interested, we're gonna teach you like literally everything we know about like business in general. So if you want to learn more, check out the link in the description, and gonna see you in the inside.
Definitely, definitely. Another, I'm gonna add on to that as well too, because I always am hiring mentors. I'm always looking at courses. I'm always trying to make sure I'm on top of everything, on top of all marketing and AI. You know, it's I feel as though as you as a business owner, as us as a business owner, and we know that we have this like solution for our service. Like for me, I'm working with credit and funding guys. I know that if these guys run ads, they're gonna make a solid 3 to 6x on their money. Like, and I have that system copy and paste, and I'm just copying and pasting to more and more business owners. For me, I feel as though it's honestly ethically immoral to not want to help as many credit repair and funding business owners as possible. If I have a solution that I know that works, that can truly help people, I feel like it's kind of just a moral injustice to not want to help out as many people. So I'm always reinvesting to myself and I'm always reinvesting in my business so I can find these mentors. I can take my business to the next level so that I can help as many people as possible. I feel like not investing into yourself, not investing into your business, not investing into AI and to people like us. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of like just morally wrong not to do it because if you know that hey, if you invest into this, it's going to take your business to the next level and you're going to be able to help out more people. I feel like why would you not do that? And for those of you who are watching, guys, we love helping people out. We love scaling businesses. We're both absolute geeks for this type of things. So, of course, the link is right down there in the description. We're doing live strategy sessions all the time, and we answer all the chats to make sure that you guys win. And of course, we have all the training modules and SOPs already built out. So that some of these things, like these AI voice and AI chat, you guys can just copy and paste and implement it and make money as soon as possible.
Exactly, love it. Love it. Mm. Are you currently using the AI chat for your own business as well? For the
For
agency?
my own For my own business, I'm not using the AI chat myself just yet, because to be honest, I haven't even really built it out. What I've just made sure that I happen right now, I just built out my AI brain for my actual copy on everything. So I'm running ads on my Facebook and on my YouTube. And so far, that's been working honestly so freaking well. Like I literally have a sales call in just about 5 minutes right now from it. Just by having that omnipresence on there, I'm bringing so many sales calls and I'm bringing so many leads and conversations that, I mean, yeah, I would probably make more money by implementing that AI onto it just to bring those leads back in. But I've just honestly been so busy on freaking sales calls that I haven't really had the time to build out that AI chat for my leads coming in, to be honest.
Yeah, bro, like
But
you
it's
build it up for all of your clients. You need to build it up for yourself.
no, it's like one of those things that you work on your clients way more than your own business over there, you know? And that's kind of how it's been right now. But I definitely need to build out that AI chat for just the leads coming in because my funnel kind of works like this. It's a lead form they fill out and then they schedule up a call, on Facebook. Whereas on Google, it's they watch the video, which is a video retargeting. So all my YouTube videos, I honestly, bro, I have like 800 freaking videos. And anybody that watches any one of those videos, I just take them and I retarget them with a simple freaking video. This is the simplest method ever. And somebody's watching this. Literally do this now if you have a YouTube channel. But I'm literally just making a video and I'm like, yo, if you've seen my videos and you haven't taken action yet, schedule up a call really quick now. And then that is helping so much because that takes them from the YouTube video directly to my calendar and they schedule up calls just like that. And then my Facebook ads is a lead form ad, take them over to a calendar page. But just like you said, I have a whole bunch of people that have become leads, but I haven't scheduled a call yet. I've just been so busy with actual calls that I haven't built a system around all those leads over there to not necessarily retarget, but nurture those leads out and push those leads into scheduled calls with me. That's my next step I got to do.
Yeah, definitely do it, bro. I think this will bring
Yeah.
like 2x your revenue because like you have so many leads, just like maybe ready to close. You don't even know if they're like ready to close. They maybe just needed more information, more time, whatsoever.
Yeah, bro, there's so much money in my pipeline. I got to get onto that shit. You're absolutely right. You know, But my main thing is that I think one of the reasons why I didn't set it up is because I really haven't set up AI for my actual clients in finance. So my actual clients, I take it from an ad to an appointment setter to a closer. And that's how I've kind of been running it for everybody because I'm kind of just rinsing and repeating that with the process. So I mean, with finance, I tried testing out AI chat with the finance guys, and honestly, I haven't really found the most successful way of doing that because I've always had to change it around. That AI chat because, like I said, it was always really pushing the conversation, and business owners don't haven't really liked that. So I've always found better conversions in terms of bringing them over to an appointment setter rather than kind of the AI chat. And I think one of the reasons why I'm kind of being held back myself is because of that understanding with the business owners. To be honest, it really does make perfect sense for me to be able to implement that in my own marketing agency because I'm not necessarily dealing with finance business owners. I'm dealing with the actual credit and the funding companies rather than large business owners making more than $1 million that want to get funding. The guys that are making more than $1 million and want to get funding, those guys literally have no time for anything. They literally no time. You can barely get these guys into a sales call, and I find that the best way to bring those guys that are making so much money that they don't have time is really just quickly get them into an appointment center instantly and then schedule a call with them, or even skip that entire appointment setup process and from directly from an ad to our calendar page, maybe just a simple survey on there to disqualify them, and that's how I really found that to work. For the funding, it's really one or two campaigns that I run. It's add to a messenger ad directly into a freaking Zoom so that they can get the bank statements and get it funded literally on the Zoom call right there and then, instant right there and then, or it's add survey to disqualify the people that don't qualify and then straight to a schedule call. This way we work more so on their time, whether they actually schedule a call, usually for after work, after working hours, or they literally just, hey, see the ad, get funded right now, puts them into a large group, breakout rooms and stuff, and then they get funded literally on that Zoom call right there. We do all the underwriting and everything. We either pull out their experience, their IDIQ, which pulls out their credit report, boom, get funded, or we look at their bank statement to get them revenue-based funded, boom, right there and then is what I found to really work the best. And that's what's kind of been producing. So I copy and paste that with all my clients. With AI, the main part that I'm using AI in my business right now is to attract higher quality people. And that's by recording all those previous sales calls to better build out the copy for the ads or better build out the graphics for the ads or even the videos that my clients record. It's kind of incredible because we've been using those previous sales data to build out the actual ad graphics now too. So now our ad graphics are super highly targeted to these people that are running $1 million plus companies that need instant funding like literally today, not a week or a month from now. We really plug in and we build out a system where all those sales calls automatically go into Descript. And then from Descript, those transcriptions automatically always go to the GPT and it fuels the GPT and makes it better and better and better. And I love it.
Bro, that's so interesting to see, yeah? Because I can imagine, like, if I don't have any experience from creating like paid ads, I would just create an ad how I think I would create it, just like spend money on it and just see how the feedback gets. But I think that's like the worst way you can go because, like, as you do it, like in the sales calls, you get so much data and information from clients, and yeah, just like so much information. I think you cannot really see compared to the AI. Like if you really train the AI to like use the data from the call properly, it can get way more information out of it. Just like how the people like talk and act and stuff like the small stuff that the people can use for the psychology in the ad. I think that like a
Yeah,
person never could do.
yeah, absolutely. When you're the one problem that I see, the major problem that I see people coming in that are already running ads that want to run better ads or want to do a consulting with me or just want me to run it for them is that they get a whole bunch of leads, like stupid cheap leads, like a 20 cents each. But the thing is that just because the cost is really, really low, but none of these leads are really converting though, because the lead quality is so low. One of the major things that I implement with everybody that are running ads are increasing um, motivation or increasing the wealth behind the person coming in. And by using AI, we better tailor the copy. Like for example, like for like funding. You just no, excuse me. For example, let's just do credit real quick. For credit people, the instant change that's gonna make people results the quickest is like inserting characteristics of more wealthy people. So you can be like, yo, attention people that are living in a gated community rather than just attention people that need a higher credit score. So it might cost a little bit more on the front end per lead, but you're bringing way higher quality leads on there that actually convert and make you more money. Whereas not by using these what I call wealthy characteristics or characteristics of motivated people, you're going to get very, very cheap leads, and you have to spend a lot of resources in the back end qualifying all these different people. And what ends up happening is people just get straight up unmotivated and they get sick of it, and they hire somebody like us to kind of make sure that lead quality is up higher and they're actually closing deals. You know?
Wow. Crazy, bro.
Crazy, crazy. But I mean, I do gotta hop off here. I think this is kind of maybe a good point to kind of end off here. Got to take a couple of more sales calls. Let's make sure we keep on doing this. And for those that are watching this right now, that are maybe showing some sort of hesitation in joining this WAP, guys, we want to make you more money. The more money you make you, the more testimonials we're going to get, the more success we're going to see. So we're going to answer every single one of your questions on WAP. We're going to go on live at once a week on WAP. And we also have all the courses. So that everything that we talked about here, SOPs for AI voice, AI chat, building out these ads the right way so you get the quality people coming in so you have to convert deals. All that's going to be on the training. So if you like trainings, if you like asking us questions, or if you like to straight up hopping on live and asking questions there, we got everything for you guys that are watching this.
Awesome.
So,
Gonna see
all
you in
right.
the next
Thank you guys
podcast.
for watching. Yes, sir. Going to see you soon.